always fresh every day. You're watching Fastlane Daily.
The future demise of the drifting community? Automated drifting? Well, probably not. But Standford University is going to give it a shot in an Audi TTS. Stick around for more. Also, the McLaren SLR that even God would call a volcano. Ultima puts down the fastest production lap time ever at the Top Gear test track without Top Gear's approval. And a mayor suspending a cop in Utah for giving his son a ticket. Also, right now we have 1,300 subscribers on our FLDetours YouTube channel. By tomorrow, if we have 2,000 subscribers at the time we tape the show, here it is. I promise I will cut my white belt on the show tomorrow. All right? I'm not even wearing it today. It's a green one. But I will cut it up if we have 2,000 subscribers by tomorrow. Okay, you happy, JF? Yes. All right, good. What up, everybody? I'm Derek D, and I was on a boat, but now I'm back, and I'm hosting this awesome show called Fastlane Daily, man.
Fastlane Daily with Derek D, always fresh every day.
Standford University has announced that they are ready to tackle the Pikes Peak hill climb next year, but not in the way you'd normally expect. They want to do it with an unmanned vehicle at speed, drifts and slides included. Over the past decade, Standford has become a well-established team in the DARPA Grand Challenge competitions, which has gotten them a manufacturer sponsorship, Volkswagen. VW has committed over $5 million to the newly established Volkswagen Automotive Innovation Lab on Stanford's campus, using the school as a hub for innovative research of future vehicles. There was also a donation of a new Audi TTS to the school, which they hope will be ready to make a drifting dash up Pikes Peak next year without anyone in the car. The TTS marks the third-gen autonomous vehicle the school has worked on, and they've already conducted a series of tests on the Bonneville Salt Flats. To date, they've already ran up Pikes Peak at the speed limit, but the hope is to get the computer as good as Reese Millen was last year in his Hyundai Genesis Coupe, clutch kicks and all. Okay, well, maybe not that. Good. Don't worry about it. If the closest thing you've had to an eruption is Mount Vesuvius, but you're not the kind of guy to spend money on useless vacations to Italy, consider yourself in luck. Tuning shop Hamann has come to save your day with another great Mercedes tuner. It's called the Hamann Volcano. Coming in at 700 horsepower, this McLaren SLR beats out the McLaren Mercedes 722 edition with a 0 to 60 time of 3.6 seconds and a top speed of roughly 216 miles per hour. Along with a black on yellow color scheme to show off your power, you can be assured that if you ever do erupt on the Nürburgring, you won't kill thousands of people in the process. That is, of course, if you aren't SLR guy. What a douche. Seriously, look at him. Douche face. When benchmarking new cars, there are a few tracks that come to mind. The Nürburgring in Germany, Laguna Seca in the US, and the Top Gear test track at the Dunsfold Airport in the UK. What happens when a manufacturer wants to prove a point and is not given permission? Well, if you're Ultima, you say f it and just break the rules anyway. Such the case today as news broke that Ultima has set the fastest lap time on the Top Gear test track in their GTR 720. Their lap time? 1 minute 9.9 seconds, beating out the Ferrari FXX by nearly a second. That's a lot of time. The icing on the cake, they did it without Top Gear's permission. Ultima claims that after several denied requests, the British manufacturer decided to take matters into their own hands by renting out the track themselves from the airfield owners. Ultima has video and GPS proof to back their claim that they in fact have the fastest production car ever to set foot on the track. Adding insult to injury, Ultima has also made it very clear that their car is street legal, and the car that they beat, the FXX, is not. Can't wait to hear Jez's response to this. I think it actually goes a little something like this. Hit it!
When it all comes
Yes! Nice. Gotta love the beatbox. All right. Hey, so you're the mayor's son, so you can do whatever you want, right? Well, I would say no, but apparently in Tuel, Utah, that's not the case. Police officer Josh Rowell, was doing a routine side of the road check for license registration, proof of insurance, etc. when he got word of a white car turning into a residential street, possibly to avoid the checkpoint. He pulled the man over who just happened to be the mayor's son, although the cop didn't know that, and issued him a ticket for driving without his license. The mayor's son then said, "I'm out looking for my dog, so I'm going to be driving around. Tell your buddies not to pull me over." Officer Rowell basically said, no, you're not. No license, no driving. So long story short, the mayor fired the officer. Then after the mayor calmed down, He lessened the punishment to suspend it until further notice. I'm sorry, but what an ass. Like, abuse of power much, guys? Really? What do you guys think? Fair or unfair? Let us know below. All right. Next up, FLDetours with the Cloverfield monster himself, Richard P. in a hybrid Lexus.
Okay, today on FLDetours we have a Lexus HS250h for you guys. And we're here in Bergen County, New Jersey, and it's natural habitat, and we're going to find out what the deal is. So, contrary to popular belief, this is not a Lexus Prius. Although some of the components are shared, the way it drives is pretty similar. It isn't the same car. Where the Prius is a family-oriented hatchback sedan, the HS is more of an executive sedan. It doesn't look quite as nerdy, it doesn't look quite as, look at me. It's not an icon like the Prius is. You know, that could hurt, it could work against it though, because when you pull up to your house and your neighbors see, hey, I've got a Prius, they know you're saving the world. When you drive up in your HS, it's kind of like, oh, it's just another Lexus. So I know a lot of you guys might be saying, hey, there's a significant premium over the Prius, and you're right, there is. But there is good reason. It drives a lot better than a Prius does. It has heavier steering, the braking's a bit sharper, the suspension's much softer, so it takes those bumps better, and it drives with confidence for a very good reason. It weighs nearly 3,800 pounds. Put this in perspective, the Prius weighs, give or take, 800 pounds less. But there's a catch. It's faster than a Prius. And I know we're not talking about Ferrari Scuderias here or anything like that, but faster is faster at the end of the day. And when you want to merge on a highway, it will make a difference. Speaking on the interior, it's just about the quality you'd expect of a Lexus. Everything, the fit and finish is very high quality, very solid. And you know, it has nifty little tech features as well. When I think of Lexus, I think of cool technology and easy to use instruments, and it's got both. What do we have? We have the front view camera, so when you're parking, you can actually have cameras that look out the front of the vehicle, not just the back. We also have the pop-up navigation system and the heads-up display, which when you're using it with the navigation system comes in awesome handiness, because it's rather than taking your eyes off the road and looking and looking and looking, it's just right there in front of your eyes. So it just says, hey, turn left, dude. And between that and the voice, you can't really go wrong. The lane keep assist is probably the coolest feature, because let's say I'm on the road, I can, you know, kind of take off a little bit of attention, maybe, you know, focus on the wife or the kids in the back seat. And if I do start to go astray from my lane, the car will automatically move me back into the center. Now, the thing is, most lane keep assist and other systems of other manufacturers, they'll beep at you, they'll vibrate the steering wheel, but it really doesn't work, does it? You gotta be moved. The most troubling aspect of the HS is the fact that it just does not get the same miles per gallon, if not better, than the Prius. Now, I know it weighs a lot more, but still, I'm paying $10,000 to $15,000 more. I think it should at least come close to matching the Prius. That's a huge problem in my eyes. Now, where the HS really shows off its value is in the creature comforts, the better interior quality, the better use of materials, the better seats, the nameplate. But the thing is, if you really don't need those things, you can save yourself a lot of money by getting the Prius, because it has all the same technology, all the same features. This is just slightly better in all respects. So if you can really do without those little things, go with the Prius.
Wow, good job, Rich, but you know my feelings on the Prius, dude. Honestly, I might pay the 15 grand extra to have a car that doesn't look like a tow. That's just my own personal opinion, all right? Well, that about does it for Fastlane Daily today. My voice is cracking, but I'm not worried about that. Remember, 2,000 subscribers by tomorrow, and the belt gets it. Not the green one, the white one. All right, I'm back from vacation. I'm ready to go. Actually, I want to go back I'm not ready to be here right now.